Thank you so much, Uri, for this interview. I would like to know how Mexico itself, if it give you any idea or in particular of the development of ways, or how the traffic was managing, because we are always like in a very chaotic process, but probably Mexico did something especially for the development of ways.
So nearly every place that I go, people tell me, "Oh, you don't understand. Our traffic jams are the most severe there are." But here in Mexico, you might be right. So traffic jams here are really nightmare, right? And also in other cities, right? But in Mexico City in particular. And so when we started here, we actually saw the scales of traffic jams, and we had quite a lot of participation of the people. It turns out that Mexicans are very like to share, and they like the ability to actually help the rest of the drivers. So the social network here was significant, and turns out to be pretty successful here.
So you just mentioned something that quite important, that the people that will not feel how they are driving, they will lose the sensation of driving or the pleasure of driving, and that would absolutely change the automotive industry. So right now, in September 2018, how do you think that the autonomous vehicles are going to be in terms of legal responsibilities?
So, we used to ride horses, and today only few people ride horses, right? So it become a hobby, and it's going to be the same. So people that like driving will keep on driving for a long while, but this is going to be more of an entertainment and hobby rather than transportation. The legal is not an issue, right? At the end of the day, autonomous vehicles are going to be much better drivers than all of us, right? And so the total number of people being killed on the roads today is 1.2 million people a year, right? And this number is going to be 2 orders or 3 orders of magnitudes less than that with autonomous vehicles.
So you think it's going to take a while, at least for Latin
America?
Oh yeah,
it's gonna. No, not necessarily. So you think of Latin America as slower to adopt, and I'm not sure. I think that actually Western world is going to be slower to adopt, and places like China or Singapore or Latin America could be faster to adopt. But it's still going to be a while. It's probably going to be like a decade or so.
Okay. So you mentioned the enterprises you are supporting or you are investing in. So what would be the 3 main industries that you recommend to support in the next 10 years?
For me, it's not about industry; it's about the problem, right? So I will try to address a problem,
like fintech or health.
And the good news is that there are big problems everywhere, right? And the bad news is that there are big problems everywhere, right? And so there's still plenty of things to be done. Health is definitely, one of the areas that needs to be improved dramatically. Mobility certainly. But many aspects. And so it's not about specific industry, it's about solving big problems.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.